So how'd you end up in this house?
This house, it's a long road traveled since the last time I seen you.
Yeah, you got a lot of good stuff in here though. I like all the Boston stuff. There's stuff I see in here I remember from college.
Yeah, oh, college. That was a good time. That was a real good time. How'd I get here? Last time I seen you, what, 10 years ago?
10 years ago. Yeah.
10 years. That's a long time. 10 years is a long time. I moved in here, I don't know, about like a year and a half ago. Yeah, about a year and a half ago. Buddy of mine used to live downstairs in the basement with his girlfriend. And they were cool with the landlord and, you know, they lived here, they chilled here, and I had a job right down the street. And opportunity presented itself, so I moved in.
Right.
You know? But at that point, before I moved in, since college, I went to Vegas. I lived out there for a few years.
Right,
It was
I remember
awesome.
that.
I met so many cool people, man. Like, so many cool fucking people. I could tell stories for days. And then from there, I came back home because my mother had another kid. And I wanted to be around for my little brother. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want my little brother to go through what I went through.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
I
right.
grew up fucking poor white kid, single mom. Like, she worked, you know.
Right.
And I went through a struggle, man. Like, I went through the struggle. I didn't want him to go through the same thing. So
Right.
I stopped going to school out in Vegas to be back home. From there, I was like, you know what? time to take life serious. Time to become a working man. Time to. All right. So from there, I went to a corporation and I worked. I worked my way up in the kitchen. Boom, boom. It was awesome because in the kitchen, you experience life in a totally different way. Like
Right.
kitchen, but I could relate to it because it was kind of like how life was for me. Like, you started at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And you competed and you tried harder and worked longer and went faster and tried to become better, and you always felt like, you know, I've always felt like I had to prove myself. I always felt like I had to prove myself.
Right.
And I'm sitting there and I'm working in the kitchen I'm the only white dude. I'm working with a bunch of Brazilians, but it was awesome because, like, I learned so much about their culture.
Yeah.
And so much about their life and so much about their people and their values, you know?
Right.
And why they were really here, not like, you always hear the stereotypical shit about like foreigners or, you know, Mexicans or Brazilians. Oh, they're just here to take the jobs and take all the money and go back home. It's like, no, they're just trying to like better their families and better their lives and better their people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's not, I just use Brazilians as an example because I worked with them for so long, but as I got older, and I moved to Vegas, and I saw different cultures and I realized it was the same shit everywhere.
Right.
It didn't matter if you were from America or not from America. All the good people that were working hard, the only reason that they were good people that were working hard is because they were trying to better themselves, you know, better their lives, better their family, and I saw that, and it was a fucking beautiful thing, you know, and I wanted to do that for my little brother. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so that's why I started working. Okay, and over time, like I said, I worked my way up, and I got to this point where I was training all these people for these jobs higher than me,
Right.
and that was fucked up. Like, cause I wanted that job, but they wouldn't give me that job. They kept saying, "Oh, you're too young," or "Oh, you don't fit the pot," or "Oh, you're this," or "What do you mean I don't fit the pot?" Like, cause I come from the kitchen, cause you know what I mean? Like, all these people that I was training would come from the front of the house. They never took a guy from the kitchen and moved that guy up.
Right.
No, you're a kitchen guy. You don't know how to talk to the people, you know? What do you mean you don't know how to talk to the people? I love people. I fucking love people more than anybody, like, they'll ever meet, you know?
Right.
And I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't get it at the time. So I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. From there, I left that job and I went to this place and I was working in this kitchen for a while. It was good. I left because I knew the owner. He opened the place, and everything's good. I'm working. I'm friends with everyone, working hard, But I always ask questions. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I've always asked questions. How come I can't make more money? Or how come I can't have this? Or how come? And people get aggravated with that after a while. And I cut my hand. I cut my hand. Oh, I had to get fucking surgery, this, that, the other thing. I missed like 3 months of work.
Right.
I went to go back. And this guy who told me he was my friend and don't worry about it, this guy, when I went to go get my job back, told me he had to let me go because the restaurant had been a little bit slower, and if he cut my salary out for the year, he'd still be fine. So when he told me it was going to be okay, I'm expecting to go back to this job.
Right.
And then all of a sudden this job's not there.
Right.
And I just, boom, I get knocked back. Like, I was finally like, getting places, and boom, getting knocked back. From that point, I go and I'm working 2 jobs now because I wasn't making that much money before. I needed that much money.
Right.
Because that's what I set my bills, because I thought I was going to keep growing, because I thought that's how the system was.
Right.
And so now I'm working 2 jobs. I hate it. Cooking was my passion. And I grew to hate it because I'm working in 2 different corporations. You got 2 different people telling you, you got to do it like this, you got to do it like that, you got to do it. Where I know how to just do it, and my way is better than I don't have to do it necessarily this way, or I'm smart enough that I can fucking figure it out, And so corporate America and corporate restaurants just sucked the life out of me, like sucked my passion dry. It was gone. I hated it. I hated everything to do with the restaurant business. I went to high school for culinary.
Right.
I went to college for hospitality management. Like, that's what I wanted to do my whole life. And corporate America just sucked me dry.
Right.
After all the shit I went through as a kid, the struggle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, wearing hand-me-down clothes, like my friends' fucking families feeding me and taking care of me. After all that shit, I finally got out of that shit, and I went to college, and I tried to do it the right way. And I understood how corporate worked, and I worked my way, and I left, and I got knocked down, and then I went back to corporate, and it just sucked me dry, bro. I lost the passion, I lost the fire, I lost the desire. So I left the business.
Right.
From there, I left the business. Just got out. And I started delivering knives to restaurants. So I'm still like kind of in the business, but whatever. I'm driving around, and that was crazy. Like, that was like I had to wake up at fucking 4 in the morning and like be on the road by 4:30, and I worked till 4, and it was just stupid. I hated that. So that was whatever. From there, I went, and I know this guy that carves ice.
Mm-hmm.
Real awesome dude. Like, this man taught me how to be a man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I asked him for a job, and he looked at me at the time, and he's like, this job's intense. It's long hours, it's physically demanding, it's mentally demanding, you gotta be strong, you gotta be ready. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I worked with this guy for 3 years, and I did some amazing shit with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got to see, like, the smallest little ice bowl that got delivered to, like, the mom and pop party, and I got to fucking be standing in the Boston Common on first night, carving in front of thousands of people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I saw it from, like, I saw the grind in the shop, like the grind of life. It reminded me of life. Like, nobody sees the blood, sweat, and tears put in, but they see, like, the product that comes out after, you know?
Right.
And they're amazed by the product, but they don't understand, like, the fine little detail that goes into everything,
Right.
And it was cool to, again, to see life from both ends of the spectrum, you know what I mean? You drop it off at this $100,000 wedding, you're dropping off this ice carving, for the bride, and she looks at it and she's amazed, but what she doesn't realize is, 15 hours went into that fucking thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
And if I mess up once and drop it, that's it, I don't have a job, Like, so it was always perfection because you needed to put food on the table, you needed a job, you needed money. But, like I said, this guy, like, showed me what work was and showed me,
Right.
like, how to man up, you know what I mean? And so after working with him for a few years, I realized I grew up a lot working with him. I realized like life wasn't about just working for money, or it was about finding something you like and finding something you love. And if you find something you like and something you love, then you'll never work a day in your life.
Right.
That's what he taught me. And by him teaching me that and me seeing his passion and me learning from him over time, I got my passion back for the restaurant business like I did. I wanted to get back in, but it had to feel right. You know what I mean? And a buddy of mine, his dad's chef at the restaurant I work at now.
Yeah.
Went down, talked to him. I was like, I'll give it a shot. If not, just go back to the ice guy. No problem. Started working there. It's fantastic, dude. It's amazing. Like the people, it's like a real family-oriented place. It's like how not just a restaurant, but how businesses should be run.
Right.
You know, like yeah, you have your little arguments here, your little, similar differences, whatever. You argue about anything and everything, but
Right.
at the end of the day, you're all fam. You know what I mean? You're all family, and I've just learned so much, and I can't like just sit back and hold it in anymore. Like everywhere I go, I talk to people, and I try to. My eyes are open to like what I thought the world was the last time I saw you, and what I know the world is now, are two totally different things.
Right.
And what I thought it was when I first met you, my vision of what the world was then, and my vision of what the world is now hasn't changed. The only thing is what the world is and what my vision is two totally different things. And the vision is way better than the reality. You understand?
Yeah.
Like Martin Luther King, like it's been 50 years since he marched for equal rights, to take the signs down in restrooms like whites only, blacks only, you know what I mean?
Right.
But the signs are down, and people say they're not racist, and people say they're not like homophobic or this, but they just say it to fit in, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody talks about it, but nobody is just about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody want to talk about it, but nobody want to be about it, like people like, yo man, I ain't racist, and second like a black dude walk in the room, all of a sudden they're all quiet and like
Right.
their whole thing changed, and or like,
Or interracial dating.
yeah,
Or anything like that.
everything, like it's just so stupid. Like I don't understand why people still judge for like. The one thing I've learned in 29 years, the one thing I've learned is the only reason I'm here today is because of people.
You had other people to help you out somehow, some way.
It's not because of money.
Right.
It's not because I'm famous. It's not because I'm superhuman. The only reason I'm here today is because of other people. Like, I just been thinking about my life so much lately, and it's absolutely insane. Like, the only reason I am here is because of people. 2013 was rough.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you, I left the ice guy, right? And I started working over here. Things good. I get my fire back into the restaurant business. Like, I get my passion back. I'm fucking, alright, I'm cooking again. Like, I wanna, I'm kind of competitive. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna give it my all. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was a small family place, but so now I'm right on the right path. And I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make money. If I'm gonna do this, I've been doing this my whole life, I'm gonna make money. I'm better. I know I'm good. And I leave, and I go to a corporate place.
Yeah.
Brand new place, just opened up, got hired as a sous chef. Got a substantial increase in pay. Like, I could not refuse. Like, leaving, it didn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I
You have
talked
to
to my
take a
boss,
chance.
and he's like, you gotta do what's best for you. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody gonna look out for you except for you.
Right.
And he was like, go. And he's like, and if it don't work, you can come back. And I was like, okay. And I went. And it was a Friday, right? I went there, I worked, and I felt like I could always do more. I could always do more. I was asking him, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? No, you're doing fine, you're doing fine. Yo, I need more. I want more, like, because I want to show you that, you know, I can do this, and I want the next guys, you know, I want to move
Break up
here,
the ladder. Yeah.
you know? And I was ready. This was a good company, made a lot of money. This company made a lot of money. And so I started. Boom, boom. It's like a Friday. And I say to the chef, hey chef, you know, I want more. I want more. I want to do more. No, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it. And then I have Monday off, and I come in on Tuesday. And he's like, we need to talk. He's like, you know, we as a company decided we're going to go in a different direction. And the reason why we're going to go in a different direction is because we feel like you've become too friendly with the staff. And by becoming too friendly with them and by having outside of work relationships with them, you can't manage them correctly, which was a crock of shit. Like, I just didn't yell. So, like, I didn't yell at people and I didn't scream at people. So, like, I wasn't a good manager. I'd wait until the end and I'd pull them aside and talk to them one-on-one like a person. You know, hey, you did it like this, but try it like this. I promise it'll work better. If it doesn't, you can go back to your style. But I'm telling you, like, you gotta try it. And over time, you know, people were hesitant at first, but, like, they'd try. And, like, people were starting to really listen to me and respect me and understand that I wasn't going to yell at them, but I would tell them all, I just want to teach you and make you better, because if you're better, and if everybody's better, if we all know more, then we all have to do less.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not one person's going to have to do everything. And that's what I was trying to teach these people. And that's what I was trying to, you know, teach this corporation is not about yelling and screaming and being a dick. It's about, like, no, you gotta know people and understand, like, you know, people have lives outside of work. People have problems. People have trials. People have tribulations. Everybody has problems. Everybody. Everybody knows somebody that's sick. Everybody knows somebody that's going through a tough time. You know what I mean? So sometimes your mind is elsewhere. People have kids. People have families, you know? But all these corporations want to do is just work. Don't stop. Don't think about outside of here. And I got fired because I was too nice, and the people liked me. Dude, it was crazy. I've never been fired from a job my whole life.
Right.
So I go back and I talk to the people down the street, and they take me back with open arms. And it was really awesome. It just, again, it reminded me that there are still good people in the world. Right. Everywhere you go, there's good people, and everywhere you go, there's bad people. You know what I mean? But, like, so I go, and I go back. And it definitely, a few people were mad that I left the first time. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, there was some resentment at first, but I just went, and I kept working, and I just worked out. Whatever they needed. Work, yeah. Okay, no problem, yeah. And, you know, it showed that time heals all wounds. If you just be who you are and you treat people, you know, yeah, they might be mad that you went a different path, but when you're back, right, eventually they're gonna, you know, you're gonna be buddies again. You know what I mean? Right. And so it just, I don't make as much money now as I used to. I definitely don't, but I'm happy. You know what I mean?
What counts?
Like, and since I've been happy and since I've been, like, I've had peace of mind now, because, like, before I moved here, I lived in, like, 5 different places in, like, 2.5 years. Oh. I never unpacked any of my shit. Like, I was always bouncing around, bong, 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 bong. And then I chilled and, like, I lived here. And I've been living here for a while now, and I'm not going anywhere. Because, like, it's really comfortable, and the people get it, and the people around here know how to live. Right. But also, now that I've seen it and I get how it works, I can't just sit here and not tell people how simple it really is. You've seen it. Yeah. You know what I mean? People make life way too complicated nowadays.
Everything's about money.
Everything is about fucking money. everything. I ain't never had money, so I don't care. I still don't have money. I haven't had more than $1,000 in the bank account, and I couldn't even tell you how long.
Right.
I got fucking credit card companies calling me every day, schools, all this shit. They told me if I go to school, I was gonna get a job and make lots of money.
Right.
I did what they told me to do. I didn't finish. I did 3 years, but
Right.
even if I finished, I'd still be doing the same shit I'm doing right now.
Right.
Still not making as much money as... So, if we as people, by the time we get out of college, we all start in debt. And we...
Because you want to get better.
Because you
Smarter.
wanted to be better as a person, right? You want to be better as a person, and you come out of school. Some people come out $80, $90, $100, $200,000 in debt.
Right.
And with interest. So by
Right.
the time they fucking find a job and pay off and try to start and save for themselves, they're already fucking tired.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're already tired. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy that people just accept that. And that's the norm, because that's not how it's supposed to be. You know, it's we're not supposed to make shit to break so people can keep making shit. You're supposed to make shit to work and last and make it so it becomes better, not worse.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, nothing is made, nothing lasts anymore. You buy a pair of fucking shoes now, and 2 months from now, your fucking front toes coming off the front of it, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, no, it's not how it's supposed to work. It's terrible. It's fucking... You know, I've seen so much fucked up shit, dude.
Yeah.
Coming from where I came from and where I thought I was gonna be at 30 and where I'm, 29. I'm not 30 yet. I just turned 29. But where I'm at 29 and where I thought I was gonna be at 29 are two totally different things. And the reason I'm not where I thought I was gonna be, and even further, is because the system doesn't let people succeed. People only care about money, and they only care about themselves, so they want to throw other people under the bus. You know what I mean? Or because I'm wearing this fucking, this tie-dye bandana, I'm labeled as a hippie, so I'm not a candidate for some things, or some jobs, or some schools, or because you have fucking dreads, oh, you must be a Rastafari, and you might not, you might be, you might not be, they don't know that, but like, oh, you must smoke weed, or oh, you must be a fucking bad person, because you have dreadlocks, but it's like, nah man, you're one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life, you know what I mean? It's like, people, I don't get, still to this day, like, people just judge people for who, like, what they look like, not who they are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the media has just people trapped and people locked. It's like, you're supposed to look like this way, you're supposed to look like that way. You know what I mean? You see all these young kids, like, you talk about, like, oh, you should go talk to that girl. She's a good girl, like, it would be good for you. Oh, no, she doesn't look like this person, or no, she doesn't look... It's like, hey, dude, you better wake up. Nobody looks like those people. Like,
right.
Those people are made to...
Not real.
They're real people, but they're like... So much makeup and so much time goes into making them look like that. And, like, especially if it's on a magazine, 9 out of 10 people, those aren't real people. You know what I mean? So people think, like... Because of the media and society and, like, all these commercials and this and that, like... They think life is this fucking glamorous thing, but they haven't been woken up yet. Like, they haven't been hit with the harsh reality of life, you know what I mean? And people just chase money. They're chasing it like it's an addiction.
Right.
Like, $500 for a phone that you're just gonna buy again next year? How the fuck are you ever gonna advance in life if you're dumping fucking over a lifetime?
Yeah.
10 years, that's fucking $5,000 you're spending on a new phone each year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
$5,000. That's fucking, in some countries, that's some people's yearly salary. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Are we gonna start
No.
recording? No.
Alright. So, if that was crazy shit we're talking about, we could talk for days.
Right.
We could talk, everybody's seen it, you know. I had a vision. Like I said earlier, I had a vision, and I still have a vision. And it's a vision that I've been seeing over and over and over again. And over and over and over again. I dream about it. I think about it at work. I talk to everybody I've met about it. Everybody tells me it's a good idea. Everybody tells me to go. Young, old, black, white, people that speak English, people that don't speak English. Everybody tells me that this needs to be said. And what needs to happen is we need to just all just stop. Just stop for a second. Put our fucking differences aside. You know what I mean? Our stupid little fucking differences. From what we look like to what professional sports team we like. It don't matter if you like the Patriots or if you like the Jets. What matters is you like football.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Every year, only one team can win.
Right.
And that's why when you win, you celebrate. But you shouldn't be a dick about it. You know what I mean? The important thing is we all like the same shit. A lot of America is so close to being united, but like, nobody's just stepped up and said like, hey, get the fuck over yourselves. Get over it. We're all fucking people. Let's just put the differences aside and work with each other instead of against each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody's fucking done that. Nobody's stepped up and been like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? Nobody's done that. So I'm doing that. What the fuck are we doing? What are you people doing? I don't understand what the fuck you guys are doing. Everybody's just in it for themselves, in it for themselves, in it for themselves. Stop thinking about yourself every once in a while and think about other people. There are fucking lot of people out there that need help. We need help. I need help. He needs help. We all need fucking help. And the only way it's gonna get better is if we fucking help each other. If it starts where you are and it starts in everyday life. Hold the fucking door open for someone. What happened to manners?
Right.
Put your fucking cell phone down when you're in a restaurant and appreciate the fucking ambiance of the place, alright? Stop getting fucking mad if you don't have internet service. Stop posting pictures of fucking cupcakes, like, online. Eat the fucking cupcake. It tastes better than the picture looks, I promise you. You know what I mean? Stop fucking trying to take pictures and show the world what you're doing and fucking actually, instead of taking a picture, take it in. You know what I'm saying? Go outside and fucking watch the sunset. It's a beautiful fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
I challenge you. Go outside and just fucking stare at the stars for 10 minutes. And if you're not fucking amazed, then you're not alive and your eyes have not fucking been open. You know what I mean? The world, earth, everything. It's beautiful. Go outside and take a fucking deep breath of fresh air and open your lungs and listen to the fucking animals. Listen to the cars. Listen to everything. Listen to life go by. Stop sitting in the fucking house. Stop being fucking hypnotized by the telephone. You know what I mean? Stop being hypnotized by the internet. Stop it. Stop fucking judging people for what they look like on the outside and start judging people for who they are on the inside. It don't fucking matter what you look. We're all people. We're all here. Nobody knows why we're here. People will tell you why we're here. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. If somebody knew, we would all know. That's how life works. There's not one fucking person on the whole planet that knows why we're here. So if you don't agree with what they have to say, then you don't have to listen to them. You don't have to listen to them. I don't agree with what the government's saying right now. You know what I mean? The fuck, I'm out here working every fucking day. I'm out here working. And the government has the fucking nerve to go on strike? Fuck you. You're making all these stupid fucking decisions that have no effect on you whatsoever, because all you're doing is making your fucking pockets fatter. Why, every dumb decision you make affects all of us. Alright? We ain't in the fucking 1%. We don't have all the money. We don't have all the power. So every time you make a dumb fucking decision, we suffer for it. And I'm done. I'm done. I'm free as an American to choose who I want to follow. I'm free as an American to choose who I want to lead me. And you know what? I don't want any of you to lead me. I'm going to start leading my fucking self. Because you know what? Every time I make a decision that comes from here and I know it's the right decision, it usually fucking pans out. Every time I've strayed away from what comes in here and I've done what you told me to do, I've gotten fucked. So fuck you, alright? I'm done. You ain't my leader anymore. We ain't as fucking people. We do not have to follow you. And I'm making a stand. I'm leading myself. And I'm taking anyone and everyone who wants to come with me. I don't give a shit where you're from, who you are, what you've done. If you believe in new beginnings and you believe in fucking peace, follow me. Because I'm not getting led by these people making these terrible decisions anymore. I can sit here and tell you for days what they're doing wrong. Everyone knows what they're doing wrong, but nobody's fucking stepping up and doing anything. Alright? April 20th, 2014, I challenged this country to a fucking 10 million man march. Not a march for violence, a march for peace. A march to let this country and the rest of the world know that we ain't fucking being run by you anymore. Every single person who can fucking see, who can breathe, who can talk, who can speak, who can hear, even if they can't do those things. Every person that has a fucking heart and it's beating, they're alive and they're free. And some of us need help, and some of us are stronger than others. And the ones that are strong need to help the ones that are weak. Because you're only as strong as your weakest link. Why are there fucking homeless people in the cold in fucking 5-degree weather sleeping outside? Why the fuck don't you help them? Why don't we help them as fucking people? It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Because they fucking smell? Let them take a shower. What the fuck? Supposed to be fucking opportunity equal. Everyone's supposed to be equal. No one's fucking equal. No one's fucking equal because you won't let us be equal because you fucking think by, oh, I have all the power and I have all the money, so I'm just going to tell these people what to do and they're going to fucking do it. Well, you know what? We're done. We're not doing it anymore. Okay? It's it. Stop being scared, people. If you don't like what they're doing and you want to follow someone and you don't know who to follow, follow me. Because when I make decisions and I put me last. I put myself last. I make decisions for fucking whatever's better for everybody around me, okay? I'd rather sacrifice my time and my effort to see 1 million people smile than to make $1 million any day. Any fucking day. I would rather have 1 million friends than $1 million. I'd rather have 10 million friends than $10 million. I'd rather have 1 billion friends than $1 billion. Because I've never had money my whole life. But the older I get and the wiser I get and the more people I meet, I just keep growing and getting more friends and hearing more stories. And some of them are awesome and some of them are sad. And the ones that sad suck. And there's way more sad, shitty ones. You know what I mean? That can easily be fixed. And 99% of the sad stories stem from money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Stop thinking about money all the fucking time. Think outside the box. We have resources, we have people, we have manpower. It might not work the first time, might not work the second time, but we'll figure it out. It's fucking human instinct. Do what you gotta do to survive. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I have to do to survive. And it's not because of them. It's because of you, the people. You, the people, are the reason why I'm still here. And now that I'm old enough and I'm smart enough and I'm strong enough, I want to give back. I want to give back to you, the people. I want to give back to all my friends' parents who put up with my shit when I was a fucking adolescent. When I had no idea what was going on, I was just running around being a fucking asshole. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry for all that shit, okay? I'm sorry for anybody I've ever made mad, anybody I've ever pissed off. I promise you from the bottom of my heart, I did not mean it. And if I meant it at the time, that's because I did not see life how it was supposed to be at the time. But now that I see it now, I know I'm a good man. And from this day forward, I'm only going to make good decisions for not just me, but all the fucking people around me. Everybody. The young people, the old people, the rich people, the poor people. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. And me and this kid have been sitting here talking, and we're like, yo, let's fucking do something about it, alright? So here it is. 4/20/2014. If you can't make it to Washington, I don't care where you're from. It's not just about America. It's about all over the world. It's about standing up and letting yourself be free. Free yourself from all the corruption. Free yourself from all the bullshit. Free yourself. Tell them you are not listening to them anymore. If you don't believe in your leaders, don't let them lead you anymore. We're making a stand for peace. The most biggest, epic, fucking craziest shit you've ever seen stand. It's going to be all over the internet. All the world leaders are going to see it. They're going to see that people want change. What the fuck we are doing is not working. You need to stop being scared. Everybody's going this way, I'm going this way, and I'm pulling all the fucking good people with me. So if you're good and you want to fight and you want to fucking believe in something, then believe in me. Alright? I'm not fucking around. Believe in me. Everybody wants peace. Everybody wants peace. I want fucking world peace, alright? I want world peace. Not just in America, everywhere. And the only way we're gonna do it is if somebody fucking stands up and says, yo, it starts with me, alright? So, here it is. It starts with me, alright? I've been to Robert Kraft's house, owner of the Patriots. I set up an ice carving in his house. It was awesome. But I've also been to a fucking crack house. I've been, you know what I mean? Like, I've never done crack, but I know people who lived in crack houses. So I've seen every fucking end of the spectrum when I tell you. Real recognize real. And I'm calling all the real people out, alright? It's one of the truest statements I've ever heard. Real recognize real. And I'm as fucking real as they come, alright? I love everybody. My arms are open, alright? If you know what I mean? I can't answer all your prayers, but I can lead you, and I can promise you, if you're with me and you help me, I will help you, because that's how it works. Help me help you. Join me. Join me. 4/20/2014.